Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make some delicious gorditas de chile rojo. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for the recipe we're going to need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 6 tablespoons of lard, shortening or vegetable oil, 1 pound of ground beef, 2 medium-sized potatoes, 12 New Mexico chile pods, 4 tomatillos, 3 garlic cloves, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and all of our spices that I will link in the description box. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to start by making our dough for our gorditas. So in a bowl we're going to mix our 4 cups of flour along with our baking powder and salt. Salt, I'm using 1.5 teaspoons. So just mix it. And now we're just going to add our lard or oil. And just mix it around. So just mix until your flour feels like sand. Okay, so once our flour feels like sand, we're going to start to add hot water. So just add it slowly and mix it. Okay, so just add enough water until your flour is no longer dry. Okay, so I added 1 3/4 cup of hot water. So now we're just going to knead for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes, our dough should be nice and soft. So now we're just going to cover it and allow it to rest. Meanwhile, we can make our filling. Okay, so in a small pot, we're going to throw in our chile pods. Just make sure that you clean them, along with the tomatillos. And now we're just going to cover them with water. Set it on high heat and bring them to a boil. Okay, so once our chiles and tomatillos have come to a boil, we're going to transfer them into our blender cup. Okay, and once we have them into our blender cup, now we are ready to make our chile rojo. To a blender cup, we're also going to add our 3 garlic cloves, our ground cumin and oregano, along with 1 cup of water. And now we're just going to blend until we have a smooth sauce. Okay, so once we have our sauce, now we are ready to make our delicious filling. Okay, to make our filling, we're going to grab our pan. We're going to set it on medium-high heat, and we're going to add a little bit of oil. So we're just going to wait for the oil to heat up. And once it heats up, we're going to throw in our meat. And we're going to break it down. Okay, so now we're just going to brown our meat. Okay, so once our meat has browned, we're going to throw in our potatoes. Just make sure that you cut them into very small cubes, just like that. And now we're just going to season it with salt and black pepper. So just mix it all together. And we're going to cook them for about 5 minutes. Okay, so after 5 minutes, this is what our meat and potatoes look like. So at this point, we're going to add our chile rojo. Strain if you need to. I'm going to add a little bit more water to my blender cup. Okay, so we're just going to mix it all together. Okay, so once it begins to simmer, try it for salt. I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, so just mix it. Now reduce the heat to medium-low. Add the 2 bay leaves. Cover it and let that cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the potatoes are nice and soft. Okay guys, so after 10 minutes, our chile rojo should be done. Of course, just make sure that the potatoes are nice and soft. Just mix it over. And they're nice and soft. So now we're just going to keep them to the side. Keep them on the lowest setting, so like that it stays nice and hot. And meanwhile, we can make our gorditas. Okay, so now we're going to grab our dough. We're going to grab small golf balls. So like that, we can start shaping our gorditas. So start rolling it. Just like that. Now we're just going to set it to the side and make sure that you cover them. And now just repeat the same process until you no longer have any more dough to roll. Okay guys, so once we have our dough all nice and rolled, now we are ready to shape our gorditas. So at this point, you also want to preheat your comal on medium heat. Okay, so we're going to grab our dough, grab a little bit of flour, And now we're going to roll it. So roll 1, 2. Now these ones are not going to be tortillas, so you want it to be a little bit thick. So just like that. And of course not as big. So these ones are easier than tortillas. Okay, so just like that. Okay, so now we're going to put in the comal and start cooking them. Okay, so now we're going to place our gordita in our comal and we're going to allow it to blister. Okay, and once it blisters, we're going to flip it over. And we're going to cook that side for another 45 seconds. Okay, so once it puffs, that means that it's almost done. So we're just going to wait. Okay, at this point it should be done. So now we're just going to cut it open. So grab your knife and just cut it open. Just be very careful so they can be nice and open. Okay, now you're just going to repeat the same process to all of your gorditas. Alrighty guys, so once we have all of our gorditas ready, now we are ready for the fun part, stuffing them. Alrighty guys, and now for the fun part, stuffing them. So I'm going to spread a little bit of beans into my gordita, just like that. Okay, so just spread a thin layer of beans and now stuff it with our delicious chile colorado. Just like that. And I'm just going to add a little bit of queso fresco. And of course you can stuff them with whatever you want. And now just like that, we are ready to enjoy our delicious gorditas. Alright guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that these gorditas are seriously one of my favorites. It brings back memories for when I was a little girl and my mom used to pack me lunch. This is what she literally used to pack me. So I hope you guys give it a try and enjoy it just as much. They're seriously super easy to make and so delicious. So cheers and enjoy. So simple, yet so delicious, so good. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make some delicious gorditas de chile rojo. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.